Hello everyone. In this presentation, an attempt would be made to provide an overview of the Indian Penal Code. Generally, the criminal law consists of two parts. One, a general part dealing with principles and doctrines which include the principles of criminal liability, defenses to criminal liability, rules relating to punishment, and principles governing preliminary crimes. And two, a special part dealing with definitions of various crimes and punishments prescribed for them. The doctrines and principles laid down in the first part will apply to these specific crimes. So far as India is concerned, the Indian Penal Code, which came into force with effect from 1st January 1862, is the general penal law of the country. The general principles are contained under sections 1 to 120b and 511, arranged in 7 chapters, chapters 1 to 5a and chapter 23, and the specific offences are contained under sections 121 to 510, arranged in 16 chapters from chapter 6 to chapter 22. The first chapter is an introductory chapter from sections 1 to 5, containing the title and extent of operation of the provisions of the code. The object of the code is to provide a general penal code. It came into force from 1/1/1862 and is applicable to whole of India. The provisions of the code are applicable to offences committed within India and to offences committed by citizens of India outside India, and also to offences committed on ships and aircrafts registered in India. The second chapter, titled General Explanations, running from section 6 to 52a, is the interpretation clause for the code, giving definitions or explanations of various terms in the code for the purpose of the code. The third chapter, titled Punishments, running from sections 53 to 75, deal with the punishments that can be inflicted for various offences under the code and rules regulating the infliction of these punishments. Death, imprisonment for life, imprisonment for a term which may be rigorous or simple, forfeiture of property, and fine are the various punishments that can be inflicted for offences under the code. Chapter 4, running from sections 76 to 106, deals with general exceptions. This chapter enumerates various situations which, when proved, would exempt a person from criminal liability. These situations include those which, when present, would excuse the accused because of lack of menstruation, like in the case of mistake of fact, accident, infancy, insanity, and intoxication. It also includes those which, when present, would justify the acts of the accused, like judicial acts, acts of necessity, acts done on consent, acts done under compulsion, communications made in good faith, acts of trivial nature, and acts done in exercise of the right of private defense. Chapter 5 deals with abetment by instigation, conspiracy, and aid, wherein a person is punished for provoking another person to commit a crime, or for engaging in conspiracy with another to commit a crime, or for intentionally helping another in the commission of a crime. Chapter 5a, containing sections 120a and 120b, deals with criminal conspiracy. Here, two or more persons enter into an agreement to commit an illegal act or a legal act by illegal means. Where the agreement is to commit an offence, the mere agreement would be punishable even where no overt act is committed in furtherance of the agreement. Chapter 6 consists of sections 121 to 130, which deal with offences against state, which include offences like waging war against government of India, sedition, etc. Chapter 7 from sections 132 to 140 deals with offences relating to Army, Navy, and Air Force. Chapter 8 from sections 141 to 160 deals with offences against public tranquility, which include offences like being a member of an unlawful assembly, rioting, etc. Chapter 9 from sections 166 to 171 deals with offences by or relating to public servants. Sections 161 to 165A, which dealt with corruption by public servants, have been repealed and included in the Prevention of Corruption Act. Chapter 9A, consisting of sections 171A to I, deals with offences relating to elections, which include bribery, undue influence, and personation at elections. Chapter 10, from sections 172 to 190, deals with contempt of lawful authority of public servants. Offences like obstructing a public servant in discharge of his duty, refusing to take oath, answer questions, sign statements, etc., when required by a public servant, are included in this chapter. Chapter 11 deals with offences against public justice and false evidence. Giving false evidence, fabricating false evidence, screening offenders, destroying evidence, etc., are dealt with in this chapter. Chapter 12 deals with offences relating to coins and government stamps, which include counterfeiting coins, possessing counterfeit coins, stamps, etc. Chapter 13 deals with offences relating to weights and measures. Chapter 14 deals with offences relating to public health, safety, convenience, decency, and morals. This chapter includes various forms of public nuisance, adulteration of food and drugs, fouling water of public reservoir, rash and negligent driving and navigation, and other related offences. Chapter 15 from sections 295 to 298 deal with offences relating to religion. Chapter 16 from sections 299 to 377 deals with offences affecting human body, which include offences like murder, dowry death, hurt, grievous hurt, assault, kidnapping, abduction, and sexual offences. Chapter 17, running from sections 378 to 462, consists of offences against property, which include offences like theft, extortion, robbery, dacoity, criminal misappropriation, criminal breach of trust, cheating, mischief, and criminal trespass. Chapter 18 from sections 463 to 489 deal with offences relating to documents and property marks, which include forgery and related offences. Chapter 19 from sections 490 to 492 deals with criminal breach of contract of service. Chapter 20 deals with offences relating to marriage, which include adultery, bigamy, elopement, etc. Chapter 20A deals with cruelty by husband and relatives of husband. Chapter 21 deals with defamation, and Chapter 22 deals with offences of criminal intimidation, insult, and annoyance. Chapter 23 deals with attempts to commit various offences. This in brief is an overview of the scheme of the Indian Penal Code. Thank you.